Hello, dear viewers. You are on the No Justice TV channel. Only real and exciting stories today. I'm going to tell you a real story called The Child Who Was Sentenced to Life in Prison by America. Lionel Tate was born in Florida, USA, into a poor but hardworking family. His mother, Vanessa, was a Marine who raised him on her own. Lionel was a dreamer. He loved wrestling, watched it religiously, and mimicked every move. Wrestling, for him, was a world where heroes always won. But no one taught him where fantasy ends and reality begins. At 12, he was a regular kid with big dreams. He'd never held a weapon, never stolen, never fought in school. He just wanted to be strong, like the wrestlers on TV. One evening, his mom asked him to babysit the daughter of a friend, 6-year-old Tiffany. It was an ordinary night. Lionel turned on the TV wrestling was on. He suggested they play. She agreed. 45 minutes later, he walked into his mom's room. "Mom, she's not moving." When medics arrived, Tiffany was already dead. She had a fractured skull, torn liver, internal injuries, over 30 bruises. Investigators concluded this was no accident. This was fatal violence. Police arrested Lionel. He didn't resist. He didn't even understand what was happening. He kept repeating, "I was just playing. I didn't mean to." The prosecutor charged him with second-degree murder and filed to try him as an adult. A 12-year-old tried as an adult. In court, he looked lost. His lawyer said he didn't understand the charges, but the judge remained firm. A child is dead. That requires accountability. Lionel was found guilty. Sentenced to life in prison without parole. He was placed in adult prison, sharing cells with killers, gang members, grown men. His body was small, but his eyes changed. He stopped writing, stopped talking. He just existed. His mother fought for him. She wrote letters to the UN, to human rights groups. The world began to notice. America gave a child life without parole. Journalists investigated. It turned out there was no video, no eyewitnesses, just expert assumptions, and a confession taken without a lawyer. 3 years later, the court reconsidered. The punishment was too harsh. Lionel was released conditionally. He had to follow strict rules, no crime, regular check-ins, work, behave. The media welcomed him as a symbol of second chances. He gave interviews, said he wanted to become a lawyer, help others like him. He tried, but too much in him was already broken. 2 years later, he was arrested again, armed robbery. No one was hurt, but he had a gun. Once again, he was in court. The judge said, "Lionel, you got a second chance. You threw it away." He was sentenced again. This time as an adult. And for a long time, this is a story about guilt. But whose? The boy who played too rough? The mother who left him to babysit? The system that tried him like a man? Or the society that watched, stayed silent, and forgot? Today, Lionel is over 30, still serving time. His name is nearly forgotten, but his case remains in U.S. legal history because he was just a boy. The game ended, but the sentence didn't.